Right, now let's get sorted out this term first early, second early and main crop. There's nothing confusing about it. What it actually means, it actually denotes the speed at which the potato grows. So here we have, for example, the variety Winston. This is the variety you would plant early in the year. You would eat it probably in June or July, but you'd eat it as a new potato. If you didn't eat it, perhaps you're on a holiday, it would just get bigger and bigger. So first early denotes the time at which it's going to come. Now, because we don't want all our potatoes at once, we've got first earlies, which we just talked about, and these are second earlies. These are the ones that are going to be ready for harvested probably in late summer. You could use them as a new potato, but you could also store them all the way through the winter. The variety I'm holding here is a very old variety called British Queen, much loved in Ireland where it's known as Queens. Now, the trick of growing your own food is to have a supply all the way through the winter. So we've had our first earlies, we've had our second earlies, and now we have the bulk of our potatoes as main crops. They're planted in April. They will be ready for harvesting late August, maybe September, and they will keep their eyes closed, which we're going to talk about in a minute, which actually means they will store for longer during the winter. Now, as we get more into this, you'll find that some potatoes have what is called long dormancy, which means they keep their eyes closed, they won't sprout until much later in the year. So first early, second early, main crop and late main crop just talks about the speed of which the potato grows. So when you're buying potatoes, there's a few rules. And the great thing about coming to a potato day like this, the potatoes are all fresh out of cold store. And we can see here that there are no sprouts on these potatoes. That's really good. We can also see that the potatoes are an egg size. We don't want them to be too much bigger than that, otherwise you're buying stuff you're not going to use. We don't want them to be too small. So getting potatoes of the same size is quite important. Obviously, you always want to buy dry potatoes and not potatoes that are showing any sign of mushiness or breakdown. These are good quality seed potatoes. Now let's come to the potato itself. This is a very large potato, just to exhibit a few points. When the potato goes into the ground, the growth is going to come from potato eyes. So we don't want to buy seed potatoes that are sprouting, but we now want to take this home and we're going to stand it in light and in a cool area to let the eye slowly develop into a sprout. And in later parts of the course, we're going to see what good sprouts look like on potatoes. The potato, as you know, has lots of indentations where eyes form. And this is all potential stems from which you will get a great yield of potatoes. We don't just want one eye to grow into a sprout, because that means we haven't used all the other eyes.